Good morning and welcome back to Smoking Research. Today we're going to do our 225 base run with the smoker seal installed and also our Firebrick in the base. So starting out here, we'll get our 2 pounds of pellets measured out. As you can see there, 2 pounds, 0.1. And then here's our empty hopper. As you can see, we're completely empty. We'll go ahead and pour these in. So there's our 2 pounds set up and ready to roll. So with the 2 pounds in there, now we're going to go ahead and fire the smoker up. First things first, I left the fireboard installed. So we'll go ahead and fire it up. And then we'll go ahead. So as in all of our videos, temperature 1 is going to be our outside temperature. Temperature 2 is our top shelf. And temperature 3 is the bottom shelf of this grill. So now we'll go ahead and fire up. And go to the 225 setting on the grill. And then we're going to go ahead and let it fire up, and we'll let it run and see what happens. So we're a little over an hour in, and that's how many pellets we got left. So we'll come back in another hour and check it out, see how many pellets we got left. Alright, so we kind of got our auger running there. Probably the last time. It's going to finish feeding the rest of those pellets. And we'll shut the grill down. And with that there, we're going to go ahead and call time on this cook. We're right at about 2 hours total run time, according to the Fireboard controller, but we'll dive into the Fireboard data and we'll talk about it. Hello and welcome to the Fireboard review of our 225 run with sealed smoke chamber and Firebrick in the base of the grill. As always, we'll figure out our run time. So run time started at 9:16 a.m. and we ended at 10:53. So that gives us about an hour and 37-minute run time. Other than that, we start here at 9:16. So we need to go past 46, give it 30 minutes of warming. Right there. So we'll try to find our temp swings from here. Like I said, from that 46 mark, we'll pull the top out. So 48. So one thing I will say with the Firebrick installed is the temp swings are very minor going throughout the whole cook. So here we're at a 264.3, and then we go to 258. That's a 6-degree change. 261.3. Because it comes up a little bit, and then if we come down, 252.5. Even that one's an 8-degree temp swing. So what we're going to probably find here, now that we've put those Firebrick in, so even from here's 263 down to 255, 256 essentially. So 63.5. And we were here 263.5. If you take that minus our 255.8. So that one is even only 7. Here's 261 to 254. Another 7-degree temp swing. We go 259.8. Down to 244. That's a 15-degree. We can count that. And we'll come to 256.2. Subtract that minus 247.2. It's 9. Even that one really shouldn't count according to the rules we set when we came off here. So one of the main things I want to notate here is it is a very consistent cooking temperature. So nothing in here now with that Z grills is over really a 10-degree swing, except for that one 15.8, which we found right here. So minus that, everything else is underneath a 10-degree temp swing. So going into our data here, our smoke chamber sealed with Firebrick installed. As always, running our 2 pounds of Traeger hickory pellets on the 225 setting. Our run time was 1 hour and 37 minutes. Our average outside temperature was 61.8 degrees. Our average top rack temperature was a 261.1. Our average bottom rack temperature came out to a 253.6. Our average temp swings were less than 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Our high bottom rack temperature was 268 degrees Fahrenheit. And our lowest bottom rack temperature was a 244.3. So as we take that data and we start to compare it to our sealed smoke chamber on the 225 setting, you can kind of see our difference there. So as we take those numbers and we start to crunch them, what we notice is we had a 16-minute run or shorter run time than when we just had the sealed smoke chamber. Our outside cooking temperature was 3.8 degrees warmer. Our average top rack temperature was 30 degrees Fahrenheit hotter than with just the sealed smoke chamber. Our average bottom rack temperature was 20.6 degrees Fahrenheit hotter. Our average temp swings were under 10. So that is essentially, with an under 10 rating, that is an 11.5 degree decrease from with just our sealed smoke chamber on our temp swings. The highest bottom rack temperature was 9 degrees hotter. And our lowest bottom rack temperature was 25.4 degrees hotter on the bottom. So kind of looking at this data, as you can see with the Firebrick installed on this Z grills, we really cut down on our temp swings, essentially eliminated them when you get them underneath 10 degrees Fahrenheit. But other than that, the rest of the grill ran hotter and ended up running shorter. Now, it was a little bit windier than when we ran it with just the sealed smoke chamber, so maybe the wind had some effect on that. So based upon these results, I don't know if I would suggest putting Firebrick in the bottom of a Z grills. Now, we're going to keep running it, and I will let you guys know if anything changes on that. I'm going to run a couple more cooks here on it and kind of see if maybe the controller has a learn time where it kind of learns its temperatures. So we'll keep you posted on that, but at this time, that's kind of the results we got. So depending on how you want the grill to cook, like I said, Firebrick in the base of the grill is possibly a good idea if you're more of a grilling type. But if you're looking to smoke, probably not the best upgrade to make by putting that Firebrick in the bottom of the Z grill.